One of the jobs in Winnie that I'm most proud of is the roof, the ceiling. A lot of camper and trailer ceilings are known for being pretty shabby. They're mostly just like this thin piece of aluminum, and you can literally like move the ceiling with your hand. And I know that from my experience and experience in trailers and campers growing up and just seeing my dad and my stepdad and my mom, they've had a lot of issues with things puncturing their roof and also just getting a lot of leaks. So my dad's actually pretty ingenious and has owned a lot of trailers, and he's shared his tips with me, and together we reinforced this roof and made it super badass. So I'm gonna tell you what we did. When I got Winnie, she had a ton of water damage and most of the leaks were coming in through the roof. So what we did first was we put up these L supports, which is basically just, it's an L bracket type thing, and it's really strong metal. And we screwed it into the frame. We screwed it and riveted it into the frame actually. And then we put across these horizontal support beams. These are just 2x3s. And we spaced them every like 18 inches. After we put the 2x3s across, then we screwed them up through this bracket, this metal bracket, and secured them right in so that the support beams don't move. In places where we wanted to put in these nifty ceiling bubbles to let in the light, this actually used to have an AC unit. I took it out, put in this nice little bubble. We framed it out. So it's the same two support beams going across, and then we made this frame here. We did the same thing in the back for the bathroom vent. Up front, we also framed in these windows. It is impressive how flimsy it was up there. We could literally rattle it, and that's taking a lot of wind when you're driving. So I think that that's really essential. A lot of people wonder about how much weight I added to Winnie. I think overall I've removed weight from Winnie because I took out so much. So I think the added weight of the materials for the roof is well worth everything that it gives you. We slid in pieces of plywood, 1/4 inch plywood, above these support beams, and actually we just let it float. We were gonna screw it in, but we realized we really didn't need it to. Pieces of plywood actually match up is between the beams, so you don't see any seams. Then what we did was, if you come over here, you can see actually one of the places we did it. We went and we patched up a couple of spots with these pieces of metal. We just riveted them in that had significant leaks that needed like a bigger patch to really seal up the leak. Then after that, I just went on the roof and painted the shit out of it with some aluminum roof paint. There weren't even any areas that were big enough, having big enough leaks that I needed to use anything beyond that, just like a few coats of the aluminum roof paint. That's pretty much what we did to reinforce this roof, and now you can walk on it. It's really impressive. I've had like 3 or 4 people up there at once, and you can stand on it, you can lay on it, you can walk on it. I don't know anybody's camper roof that you can do that on. Most people I know have to get a ladder and reach over from the side to try and get, you know, any sort of painting or repairs done on it. So I would say this is probably the most important thing that I've done with Winnie and the job I'm most proud of.